Overworked and underappreciated. Leaders, it may sound obvious, but this is a dangerous place to ever put your team in, right? Avoid this at all costs. And so as you're part of a growing organization, yes, sometimes the workload is heavier than others, and sometimes you have a bigger lift, as we say, than other times. The danger becomes when that heavy lift or that heavy workload becomes permanent, not a short-term function of the growth of the business, but a permanent function of we never get any relief. And so you're overworked, right? And then if you combine that with never thanking them or providing resources or helping them and making them feel underappreciated, you've got a recipe for turnover. You got a recipe for dysfunction. You certainly have a recipe for lack of employee engagement within your teams. And so leaders, if you get yourself in this position, get yourself out of it. How do you do that? Two things. Remove obstacles, provide resources. Simple, basic concepts, right? Connect with your team. What's their workload? What's in their way? What are the obstacles? A lot of times they can handle the work, but they're dealing with outdated processes or systems or breakdowns somewhere along the line. Find out what those are and remove them as fast as possible. You don't need committees to discuss this. You spend a lot of time around them. What's in the way? We call it friction. Remove the friction. What's in the way? Get it out of the way for them so they can be freed up to do the important work that they're supposed to do and meant to do, and it won't take them as long, right? Now, what if you've done that and it's still too much work for too long a time? Provide the resources. You can't just pile on the work to your teams on a permanent basis and never provide them the resources they need to handle that. Growth should be exciting for everybody. Growth provides opportunities for everybody. Growth can't be exciting just for sales because they're on the front line selling deals, making commissions, and having fun, right? While the service and support teams, operation teams get buried under the work. That's not how it's supposed to go. You've got to provide the resources so they can handle the workload, right? So you have high employee engagement. You can deliver high customer satisfaction, a great customer experience to your teams. And so remove obstacles, provide resources. Right? What happens if you provide resources, but you don't need them forever? It's for a short-term lift. Then provide short-term. We call it burst capacity. Bring in some outsiders. There's all kinds of resources you can get your hands on for all kinds of skill sets, especially in today's environment, that can do work for you over a short period of time. Burst capacity to help the team. Free them up to do the important things that they need to be doing that only they can be doing within the organization, right? But don't ignore them. And don't stop communicating with them either. You've got to talk to them about where they're at, listen about where they're at, cast a vision for what you're going to do to help them, and then back that vision up with action, right? So underappreciated, overworked, underappreciated, bad. Provide resources, remove obstacles, that's good. So leaders, pay attention to your teams, and that's how you'll get, if you do that for them, they will have high engagement, they'll be more productive, more engaged, happier. Everybody wins, and that's the name of the game. Everybody is supposed to win. So go get them, have fun.